Alright folks, I don't know how I've got the camera turned here, but it'll be fine. Today, I'm going to show you guys around my brand new 1984 Suzuki Quadrunner 125. It's a pretty raggedy looking four-wheeler, as you can tell, but it runs okay, and all the gears work and everything in it. I just changed the oil in it a couple of days ago. The guy that I got it from said that it leaked oil, and I'm sure it does, even still, but one reason it was leaking as much as it was because the oil plug was about to fall out of it. It was only finger tight. But I got all that sorted out, got a fresh oil change, fresh filter, which also, I don't know how many of you guys out there that will see this may actually have one of these, but if you ever have any trouble looking for an oil filter for one of these, you can actually get them factory direct from K&N. The part number is KN131. I ordered 2 of them at the same time, just for good measure, from K&N, and I think that it cost me about 15 bucks from both, and that was after shipping and everything. And then, of course, that was after the fact that I had hunted all over the place and actually finally found one, which was a Suzuki original parts filter that I actually ended up getting at a place here in town called Chuck's Cycle Shop. But anyway, the old motor in it runs pretty good. The seat looks like hell. The plastic's busted up back here, and you can see where somebody just patched it up with this diamond tread at some point in time, which I actually think is pretty cool. I've got a little shovel that I was carrying right in there, but I took off and left it over at my buddy Larry's house. It does have a trailer hitch. One complaint I have about this thing, it's a tiny four-wheeler, if you can't tell by the video, but it's very light in the front. This thing is hard to steer, especially if you're an adult and you're, somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 feet tall, or taller, or even shorter, for that matter. You're mostly sitting back towards the back of the seat, so it really takes the weight off the front. I've been thinking about putting a couple of weights right in there on top of that skid plate, kind of attaching them down with some straps, like some metal U-bolt straps or something, and holding them in there to put some weight on the front so I can steer. Because the weight rating on this thing's 285 pounds. That's well over 100 pounds more than what I weigh, so no problem. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can't start this thing up for you guys. This may be difficult to do with one hand. Or, well, I shouldn't say with one hand, but to hold the camera steady and do it is definitely going to be a trick. I should probably make sure the switch is on. Oh, there it goes. And the choke is on. Just in case anybody's wondering why it's idling so high. And it dies. Probably should have left the choke on for a little bit longer. But anyway, as you guys can see, it runs alright. I only gave 200 bucks for this thing. So, that's not bad. The light doesn't work, and the brake handle up here doesn't work. Of course, the thing only has rear brakes. It only ever had rear brakes. So you don't necessarily have to have the handle. It's got the foot brake down here, and it still works. The shoes need to be replaced on it, which is going to be the next little project I do for this thing. So yeah, I'll probably have to make a video for that for you guys, to give a little tutorial on how to do it. And at the same time when I do that, I'll probably do one going over, like, basic maintenance, how to change the filter and oil, how much oil goes in it, what kind of oil to put in it, And I'll probably break that case open and look in there and see what the chain looks like too. But for now, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go for a ride.